Okay. You're in deep, deep water. Yep. And you've actually hit little rock bottom, I guess, with your friend's Horace's Croon submersible craft. And in the distance, you've spotted here at the bottom of Lake Encarthon, at the foot of the Turn Rocks, a strangely otherworldly collection of bulbous domes that are spread out over the rocks, and they seem to be covering a system of caves. At least you see one or two openings in the rocks that would suggest so. Two of you are were a little too frightened to leave the submersible and don't feel like dipping your toe into the cold and dark waters outside. While the doctor and Emaírel were a little bolder and forged ahead using some water-breathing magic to check out a source of the occasional air bubble escaping from somewhere behind a craggy rock. And they're a good distance away, something like 100 feet. But unfortunately, it looks like they won't be alone for much longer, because as Alhindri was keeping an eye out for her dancing partner, she instead spotted a group, should I say a school of scum that were darting through the dark waters towards her friends, armed with tridents and a territorial look on their face. All right, so we're gonna go to the actual map. I hope that it is giving you the correct lines of sight.
Well,
Is it?
it certainly gives me some line of sight. I'm not sure if it is correct one.
I don't see much, if that's what the goal is.
Well, that's good.
I just see a little bit,
Is
a
that
circle around us, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah?
Yes.
Is that a water thing or a darkness thing?
The bulbous things you described.
Well, you should see some sort of water texture under you. And Doctor and Emaírel, you should see a group of scum
No, we don't
not
see
too
it.
far away.
Oh.
What?
I don't see it. There's only a small circle.
Yeah, the site is
Oh, okay.
basically like 5 feet.
I see. Okay. So yeah, let's talk about the site then. So Emaírel has dark vision. Yes. No.
Let me just triple check that, but that should be a yes. Divination. He has dark vision 30 feet. Oh no, 60.
60. Okay, 30 would be odd. So now you should be able to see the
Yes.
scum coming in. Doctor, any visions?
No, as a human, I don't have anything.
Okay, yeah. Then that seems about right. That it's pretty dark where you are. Geier, any visions that I should know of?
Any visions?
Yeah, like dark vision, low light vision.
Yes, as an orc, I believe I do have low light vision.
And I think you have dark vision.
Yeah, I have a circle around me.
Okay, so you have it already set up.
I can
And
see that.
Alhindri, just regular vision.
She's an elf, so I think she gets low light.
I can see
Yes, who
65
does?
feet. 60 feet.
Okay, but Yeah, but without a light source, you won't be able to see much. Which is weird because you saw all the other creatures. But I guess the light from those luminous domes should be enough to at least cover the scene in low light. So let me see, how can I do that?
I mean, I have the capability to prepare dark vision extract, but I did not.
Mm. Here we are.
Oh, now I can see a lot.
Yeah, well, that'll change in a second.
Getting a lot of breathing from you, Sam.
Oh, sorry.
Stop breathing, Sam.
Stop it!
There you
Hey.
originate.
So now you should have some like dim light.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should help you a little bit. And for Alhindri, yeah, no, she should have full light vision. Okay, well, I guess it'll just still give you the dim light. Okay. Yeah. So this is how this goes. Yeah, the dancing partner is I put him right next to Alhindri, or almost right next to her, but he's still a little further out from where you are right now. So it'll take a round for him to come in. We can start adding people to the combat tracker. Because
Are Geier and I still inside of the ship?
And no, we're not.
yeah, you're still inside of
Yeah,
the ship.
oh.
Yeah. You were quite
Yeah, but we're not gonna swim. We'll find another way.
you were
If-
quite adamant about not leaving the ship.
Oh,
Think about it.
and just so you know, my dancing partner does have dark vision, 60 feet.
Okay, I'll give him vision. Does he see now?
I mean, he still sees everything as before. I'm actually not entirely sure if his... yeah, I do have a different line of sight for him. But it is dark. Or gray, at least.
Yeah, same.
Well, dark vision is supposed to be gray, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell without really being able to see
Well,
what you're seeing.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I can...
do
if
you
you
see
click
the
on-
other tokens?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I think that's fine. All right, I will roll everybody's initiatives, and here we go. Alhindri, you spotted him. You act first.
Well, I don't see them currently, gotta say, on the map. So
Yeah, they are all the way north.
she's just gonna send the dancing partner. She's gonna send it swimming up that way to go accost them, or at least try to warn her friends.
Mm-hmm.
They can't see. Has 20 feet of swim, so it's just gonna, I guess. Can you run, swim?
Yeah, if you have a speed, you can run in that element. But
Okay.
like I
she's
said,
she's not doing anything else. She's just telling it to go, and it's
Yeah,
gonna have to
okay.
do that on its turn.
but like I said, he's not actually right next to you. It'll take a round for
Okay,
him
okay.
to like at full speed.
So
To
I guess
get
she
where
has
it's
no
gonna-
she has no way to really communicate with Emaṛel or the doctor, the impending danger. So I guess all she can do is helplessly watch.
Okay. So she watches through the glass hole in the wall as here in the far distance, one of the scum swims closer towards the doctor. What was the counting again? How could you count squares? Was that weird combination?
With the 5:15 or 5:10, 5:10.
No, I mean there was the
Keystrokes to
keystroke we tried to count squares. Anybody remember?
I think it's
It was something weird.
well, if it's a straight line, you do space. No, but that moves it directly.
No. I don't know. I don't remember. And I'll go just one by one. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40. Doctor, your turn. All of a sudden, out of the dark waters around you, a scum swims up with a trident in its hand, and it's kind of darting towards you. It's at full speed, trident pointed at you. Harness.
Oh, I'm sorry, I muted myself. Well, Doctor, of course, is startled, so he says, and I guess I will start just chugging my potions. I will use one of my mythic abilities to chug potion of shield. Well, extract of shield.
Okay.
To do it instantly.
I believe that'll provoke, or do you have a feat to negate that?
I mean, a sure drinker.
Yep, excellent.
Gives me ability to not do that.
Yep.
Right, sorry. So there is one shield cast, and I actually wanted to drink another one as my. I think I can't actually withdraw or make a 5-foot step underwater, right? Because I'm underwater.
Well, if you have a move speed, I think you can. No?
You mean draw a weapon while you're moving?
I think you were asking about 5-foot step, right?
Mm-hmm. Because I was going.
Well, you're at the bottom, so
Yeah.
you're using your regular speed. You're not swimming in that sense. So that would be okay.
In that case, I will then. I guess I will. Sorry. I will.
Although, can you take a 5-foot step in difficult terrain? I don't think so.
I think so. I don't think so actually. No.
Yeah,
Believe
yeah.
it's okay.
Yeah, and I would count that as difficult terrain. So if you have an ability that lets you take a 5-foot step, then okay.
No, I don't
But
have that.
otherwise, no.
Well, then it's kind of difficult. Then I will take an attack of opportunity either way. So. Well, I guess we'll just. I will just drink for the false life as it is. Because I mean that thing certainly can make a 5-foot step underwater, so it won't matter.
Yeah, it looks like it's in its element for sure, and so does its buddy, as it goes. 5.
You can. I actually found it. You hold control, and then you click and drag and press space to put your waypoints.
Oh. Space doesn't seem to be working for me because that just brings up the quick search widget.
Oh, that's odd.
Oh, I have to let go of control. I guess. Okay. Anyway, another scum starts to surround the doctor, Emaírel.
Emaírel is going to start by trying to identify these things. I guess we faced them before.
Yes, you can give me a knowledge local or knowledge nature, whichever you prefer. 24. Yes, they look like scum, but they also look stranger than they would normally do. They kind of have this vacant sort of glaze over their eyes, but they're acting, in full control of their capabilities. It's not like they're zombies or anything, but still, there's some odd quality to them. Yeah, you've already seen them before. You know that they're monstrous humanoids. They have a swim speed, surprise, surprise. They rely on their physical attacks. They don't have any special powers that you would know of.
Would Emaírel know how challenging they are?
Well, a group like that for the two of you is certainly a tough challenge.
Okay.
One-on-one, no problem, but the numbers are in their favor.
Okay.
You are level 15, right?
I wish. Okay, so
Not in this campaign.
Emaírel, I can see 6 of them. Well, we can spend some resources. Or not. Okay, so Emaírel is going to take a standard action to. Why do I have one missing? Did we have an encounter today? Oh yes, we did face the yes, sorry, we did face the Squizzard. So he's going to take a standard action to make his spear monstrous humanoid bane. And then he is going to swim. Oh, what is this? He is going to swim. Oh, now it's giving me the same problem you had.
I think you need to let go of control.
Okay, yes. Okay, and that's it. Standard action and move action.
Okay. Then it's its turn. It's gonna spend its turn basically coming down from where it was. Then it's gonna end up where it is right now. And the scum continues swimming towards the doctor and Emaírel. There we go.
That should provoke.
Okay, then it provokes.
Okay,
25 to hit is a hit, and that's 30 points of damage. Wow, okay. It takes that damage, but it kind of throws itself at you, which is quite off-putting to see how little regard it has for its own safety.
Wow.
And yeah, an 18 I assume is not confirmed.
nope.
So that is just 6 points of damage. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Wait, so yep, and you're an elf. Yep, that's it. Okay, another sentry. Gonna them over here. Also provoking.
Yep.
Also getting damaged. So you basically withdraw your spear and then impale the next one. But it too is just brutally attacking. Let's see if that changed something. Oh yeah, so now it can actually do a power attack correctly, it seems. That's great. Is a 22 a hit?
Nope.
Too bad. Geier, you watch the scum descend in the dark twilight that radiates from those strange alien domes. You see your friends struggle, even though Emaírel valiantly starts impaling the fish people.
Yeah, I knew it was a bad idea to get into that water. I said that, right? You heard me. And he will concentrate. It's possible to do Bone Shaker from here, right? I just need line of sight.
Yeah, but what's the range of the spell?
It is 100 feet.
So pretty far.
Ah, that is cutting it very close. So I'll yeah, okay.
Plus 10 feet per level.
Oh, that's fine then.
So that's going to be a.
But which one?
DC?
Which one are you gonna pick? Because I believe it's just a single target, right?
Yes, single target. Well, the only one I can reach, or can I reach all of them?
No, since you have plus 10 per level, that's 190 feet. So you
Okay,
can
so
reach
which one looks
any.
most threatening to my companions?
I mean, they all look physically very similar. There are two that are already injured, and two that are not, that are already threatening Arronax.
Okay, I'll try and give Arronax a hand and
Thanks.
try and affect one of those.
Okay?
So it's a fortitude save.
15.
I believe that.
It shouldn't be enough by this point.
Yeah.
Well, the spell description says 16, although I'm not sure if that's the correct one. But if not, it's probably
It's
going
for
to be
two
even
caster
higher.
levels.
No, the DC
No,
is not.
yeah.
Doesn't work like that.
No, it's just damage, yeah, sorry. I always forget where all this info is.
It should be right there in the description. You need to update the spell descriptions if the DC
DC
is not
16,
correct.
yeah, it says here.
Yeah, but the 16 is probably wrong because that seems too low. You're gonna have to check that math and.
Yeah. Okay.
But it doesn't matter. It's probably too low, and I rolled even lower, so it's definitely gonna have failed its save. So roll for damage.
Yeah, damage. So that is 1d6 points of damage per 2 caster levels. Caster level is 9. So is that 4?
Plus
It rounds
3d6.
down, right? Yeah.
Plus, yeah, it rounds down. Plus 3d6 base damage.
Roll 7, 6.
27 points of damage, and Dr. Emaírel, you see one of the scums starting to cause little eddies in the water as it is shaken from the inside, and you see its fishy bones kind of poke against its skin from the inside as it is in great pain.
I move it 5 feet away.
Where? Just away from the
Just
doctor?
away from Emaírel. Give him
Okay.
some space.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, and yeah, and it kind of drifts off because of the violent
Violently.
motion. Yeah. And that's your turn, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another scum that swims over here. 2 actions. And one that swims over here with 2 actions. And it's going to provoke again from Emaírel.
Yep. Ooh. Scum kebab.
Nice.
Indeed, that is critical damage, and you one-shot the creature. You just skewer him brutally, and
Actually, there should be -10, like 17 less damage there because I think the bane got multiplied.
well, that doesn't matter in this case. It's still dead. You nail it to the lake floor. So it doesn't get to attack anymore, and then it's Alhindri's turn.
Right. Again.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really have spells that are going to do much from in here, I don't think. So a lot of this stuff is touch range or personal range. So right, this one is touch. I guess she's still counting on her Eidolon to show up.
Okay, well, it did show up basically.
It's here? Okay.
Yeah, it is now. It is where it was, where you can see it.
Then she wants to dash it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I've somehow measured, but not. No. Now I'm trying to make it move. Oh wait, it's not its turn. I'm sorry. She's not doing anything. She's waiting for it to have a turn so it can do something.
Okay. Then the scums come first. One of the scums is going to attack the doctor using its trident first.
First?
Wait, why is this ranged? There we go. Power attack.
Yeah, he's a bad person. Well, good
14
dice.
is a miss. And then it's going to follow up with a claw.
Mm-hmm.
Still power attacking, which is a miss. And then it's going to try to bite with its shark-like teeth. And 16 is also a miss. Wow, I am on fire here.
Yay. Well, seeing this, doctors will say blah, 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 blah. What he means that two can play this game, so he will try to, I guess, his own claw and bite attacks. Because that's like the only thing he has right now that would work for him.
All right, bite him.
Yeah. That's a single one attack. Wow.
That is a hit.
That's
You try to bite the same. You try to bite the one that just attacked you.
Of course, I mean, it is only called for to respond in kind. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah.
Oh, no, wait, I have another natural attack, yes.
Okay. That is also a hit
Yeah.
for 5 points.
Wow, holy fuck, my natural weapons actually work. What sorcery is this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that would be it. That was my full round.
Okay. Yeah, but you struggle greatly. You barely injure the creature, even though both of your attacks hit. The one that got hit by the Bone Shaker, I mean, obviously he got pretty badly damaged, but now he can act normally, right? Alejandro? Is there any lasting effect from the Bone Shaker?
Sorry, I stepped away for a minute.
Is there any... Yep.
Lasting effects from the Bone Shaker?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe so.
Okay. Then it's gonna 5-foot step over here and attack Arronax with another full attack. So we have a power attack, and he actually gets +2, which I forgot last time around, on attack and damage, because you're human.
The bastards.
13 is a miss.
Yeah, with rolls like this, they won't hit. Hopefully they keep rolling like this. No, nope, not yet.
And finally, a bite.
Thankfully, my shield will protect me.
Okay, and it's Emaírel's turn. Sam? Sam just wordlessly cleans house. Don't know which one.
Sorry, I was muted. Against the guy that just made the 5-foot step.
Ah, yeah, okay. That's the one over here. 22 to hit is a hit, and you do 33 points of damage. Really? Brings him down to exactly 0, and then the second attack kills him. Whoop. Okay, that's your turn.
Wait, I think he was meant this one.
I killed the wrong one. That's the one.
Yeah, full attack. That's around.
Okay. It
is finally going to dash.
There you go.
No, let go. Oh boy, I'm trying to do the measurement thing too. Do you click and drag and then?
Well, you have to hold down control, then click and drag, and then let go of control.
And then you can do space for every waypoint?
I guess that's the... No, I think space only for the final. I don't know how you do waypoints.
I think I managed to do it with space.
Point is, I think it can go all the way 80 feet up here to be next to Emaírel. Although I can't actually see any enemies, so I have no idea if that's a vision issue or what.
Oh, that's weird. Then I guess it doesn't have vision.
I'm gonna refresh real quick, because I've had difficulty sometimes with tokens not appearing for some reason.
Okay. Alright. But that was its turn anyway.
Yeah, it's dashing, or running.
Yeah, right. It's
Swim running.
closing in. Then we have a scum that is trying to attack Emaírel. Full attack. Using its trident.
Oh, there they are.
Oh, come on. A bite. Miss. And a claw. Wow. This is going great.
Oh, wow.
And there's another scum. Gonna try the same thing. Ah, here we
That
go.
was actually a hit.
10 points. The bite. And the claw. Okay. Geier.
Sorry, I have food in my mouth.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with what works. Also, I'm not gonna get out of the ship.
Which one did you target?
The one accosting Emaírel.
There are two.
Random. The one that looks more threatening.
They're all the same. I mean,
Then just any. The one on the left.
okay. Fortitude save. 24, that's going to be enough. So, does that mean half
It
damage?
halves it, yeah.
Okay. So that's 11.
11. Yeah, you just see a bunch of all the water thrashing, and the view from the little bubble is distorted, so it's just aiming randomly almost.
Mm-hmm. Okay, then we have another scum trying to attack the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
And missing. And missing.
I like those odds. No.
And that's a 21, but I think that's still not a hit.
No, currently my armor class is buffed. Well, not to hell, but it's fairly high for an alchemist right now, at least for Arronax.
Alhindri.
Still watching. I mean,
watching.
actually not watching. She can only peer into darkness and see,
Hope for the best.
big shadowy forms out there.
Alright. We have another scum who's going to try to attack the doctor. They're going to stop power attacking at this point since you seem very hard to hit.
To be honest, with this base attack bonus, they will have to get, I think, a natural 20 to hit me.
And
26 is good, but it's still not enough.
okay, doctor, your turn.
Well, I wish I want to try to force feed him a bomb and see what happens, but I think it will be more prudent to just let EmaＲEL do his thing. So I will continue just trying to claw them and bite them. Wait, by the way, I forgot. We have the rule that anyone can power attack, right?
That's correct.
I'll try to power attack on a claw as well, on my bite now. Then
Okay, which one did you target? I didn't catch that.
I target the guy who tried to
Okay.
this one,
Yeah, that's 5 points of damage.
and this one will power attack. So I'll just I don't have it installed right now as a bonus, so let's just have it. It's -1 and +2, right?
No, it depends on your base attack. Just roll, and then we'll figure
Okay,
it out.
thank you. Oh wait, it has a power attack here for a click in the script of attack. Let's see what happens. Oh, yeah.
That's a miss.
Okay.
Let's just see if the power attack... Yeah, that seems about right. The way that it's calculated. Cool. Alright, Emaṛel.
Emaṛel is going to target this guy because he's the one in his reach.
Okay. The first one's a miss. The first iterative is a hit for 28 points of damage. Badly damages him, but doesn't kill him. That is your turn.
Yep.
And then it's its turn.
Alright, it's gonna do what it does. It'll 5-foot step. Well, actually, it doesn't need to. It'll just stay right there, and it'll just try... Oh, they're both badly injured, huh?
Mm-hmm. If you look closer, you'll see that one is
One
orange.
is slightly more badly injured than the other.
Yeah, you can see that one is orange and one is yellow.
Well, since Emaírel seems... Well, I don't know, Dr. Arronax seems to have it in hand, too. It's just gonna try and bite the slightly more badly injured one.
Mm-hmm. That's a hit.
22 for 11 points of damage.
Uh-huh. It bites.
And then it's just gonna hit it with the tentacle mass.
Already near death.
Think I've got the right...
And
25 to hit.
And it kills it.
17 more points of damage brings that one down. Okay. All done.
All done indeed. Okay, where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Okay. We have a scum that's still left standing. Yeah, even though half of its brethren have already been slain, and it has the wide open depths of the lake all stretched out behind it to flee into, it just won't retreat. Yeah, with definitely no strategic acumen at all, it's just gonna try to attack Emaírel with its stupid dull trident. 20 is a miss. Bite is a miss, and claw is a miss. It's just it's almost a little sad. And Geier.
So that sad one is looking. How healthy is it looking?
Badly injured.
All right, let's put a smile on its face.
Okay.
It's 3 more times. Well, 2 now.
Well, it saved successfully, so it's just gonna take half damage.
Not much else I can do from here, guys. Sorry.
13 points of damage to it. It's still badly injured, but even more so. One of the scum next to the doctor going to take a 5-foot swim step over here and attack the doctor with the trident. 25. Oh, sorry, that's actually 27 because you're a human, so that's 7 points of damage.
Yeah, well, that actually hits me.
Yeah.
I.
And then it's another 27 for 4 points of damage.
1 second. I need. Did you apply or I need to apply?
I'm not going to apply anything to your characters. You always have to do that yourself.
Apply
You
damage
click your
1.
token. You click your
Yeah.
token and then click apply.
Right. It should deduct from my temporary hit points.
And then it's Alhindri's turn.
She's just cheering them on.
Okay. The other scum sentry near the doctor is going to take a 5-foot swim step over here. And now with the flanking...
No.
It's a miss. What's that?
Wait.
What, flanking?
Yeah, they're flanking now. So that is 24 and plus 2 from human, 26
So-
now.
No, that's already in there. It's already in there. It's a 22 and then it's a 26. That's including all the bonuses.
Okay, this one actually hits.
The 26 hits.
Oh.
I have you at 27 AC in my...
Oh wait, if all included, then no, it doesn't hit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Trident bite and now the claw. And a 20. That's a miss too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Doctor, your turn.
Well, I will have to resist an urge to take my revenge on someone who actually hurt me, so instead I will cruelly finish one who is almost dying. And I will try to use my newfound powers of power attack to do it. Apparently, it must have been a mistake.
That's a miss.
Yep.
That's another miss.
They threw me off my game. Very well. This is it then.
Okay. I figured out how that works. So you hold down control, then you drag out a line, then you can left click to set a waypoint, and you finish it all off with hitting the space bar. It's kind of tricky, but once you get the hang of it, I think it'll be okay.
I'm sorry. Can you
Okay,
say
so
it
you
again?
one after. So you hold down control, you start dragging out.
Okay.
You let go of control. You let go of the left mouse button. What? No, that's not true. You have to keep holding control and let go of the left mouse button,
Okay.
and then you click left to set a waypoint, as many waypoints as you like, and then you let go of control and hit spacebar,
So
and then it'll do the thing. And then you stand up and turn around 3 times and clap your hands, and that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as we're doing the underwater shuffle, that was the doctor's turn, and then it's Emaírel.
So the scum that's here, that's under, or rather that's standing on top of his friend, how badly injured does he look?
Badly injured.
Badly injured, okay. Well, he's going to catch some stabs, maybe.
First one's a miss, the second one's a hit though, and that is enough to kill it. That's your turn?
Yep.
And it.
It sees that. So is there one on either side of Arronax?
Not anymore.
No. Now that on one side of Arronax there are 2 dead scum in the water.
Okay. In that case, it's just gonna keep going for the injured one that's right in front of it. And just full attack.
All right.
What happens if I actually hit the full attack thing? I don't think it changes anything because it's not
Well, you have
all
natural
natural
attacks.
attacks.
I mean, so
Yeah.
So you probably still need to hit everyone separately.
Yeah. 12 points of damage, assuming
Yes.
30 hits.
Yes, and that brings it near death but doesn't slay it.
Okay, tentacles then, and it's a 33 for the 14.
Yes, that does the trick.
Okay. And that's its turn. I guess all it'll do is just 5-foot step a little nearer to the other enemy.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we all know what I'm gonna do.
Shake those
Or it's
bones.
the one that it was attacking. Trying to loosen it up a little bit for it.
Well, there's only one left right now, so that's.
Oh, there were
easy
2
enough.
left.
Not anymore.
No.
Oh, that's right.
19 is probably made it safe, I guess.
I can't figure out how to calculate it.
It's
Sorry.
just the level of the spell plus the modifier of your casting attribute, which is charisma.
9. I know, yeah, modifier, sorry.
The modifier is probably 4.
Yeah.
Plus the level of the spell, which is... What's the level of the spell? 2.
It's 2 level.
Yeah,
Second level.
so that brings it up to 6. And now it's probably within your spell focus school, right?
Yep.
So that's another plus 2, which
necromancy.
means... Yeah, and then it's a base DC of 10, so it's 18 in total. 10 plus 2 for the level of the spell, plus 4 for the attribute, plus 2 for spell focus.
Sorry, I didn't know the formula.
That's alright.
So he still passes it.
Yes, he surpassed it, but he still takes half damage.
Oh.
Oh boy! Well,
That's
there
all.
goes.
I had been rolling even for half damage. It had not been that bad.
Yeah, but that was awful.
Yeah, that was brutal.
Okay, and then it's its turn, and he's gonna attack the doctor. Who
No more flank.
is a human, but no more flanking. 22,
Nope.
12. And 20. All right, and then Alhindri is gonna keep cheering on.
Yep.
Okay, and the doctor.
Well, let's try the same thing again then.
It's a miss.
Yeah, I think power attack is not for him.
And another miss. Emaṛel.
So you said that we are basically walking on the floorboard.
Well, you can choose to walk on the floor, which means that you move at half speed, or you could swim to move at a quarter speed.
But since Emaṛel has a swim speed, he could just swim normally.
Yes.
Okay. Well, then he is going to swim charge
Mm-hmm.
up to here, I guess,
Okay.
and attack the last remaining scum.
Basically, you jump him for 28 points of damage, which it brings him down to badly injured, but doesn't kill him. It.
Oh, it's gonna try to finish the job.
Mm-hmm. Swims over there and bites.
20.
That's a hit for 8. And a hit for 15. Yeah, but that's it is near death. But it's gonna be Geier's Bone Shaker that kills it, I guess.
And last one.
Okay, let's see.
Geier is gonna need a little nap after this.
Half damage for it, but that should still be enough.
Oh, come on.
Sort of really bad, but it is enough. Only had 3 hit points left, so that was the last it needed. And now they're all dead.
Yes. Well, Arronax then will turn to Emaṛel, nod to him in gratitude and say blah, 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 blah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Emaṛel will not back.
Yeah, as happy as you are that you've survived this attack by this like patrol party or guard post or whatever, the fight leaves you with a little bit of worry, because the way that they just threw themselves at you, even when the last of them were outnumbered and clearly getting mowed down, that the slaughter, the carnage, they didn't seem to care at all.
Actually, on this account, Doctor wanted to check them in case if they are actually undead.
Okay. You can give me a heal or a knowledge religion check.
Well, I have one of those.
To quote one of the most emblematic movies of all time. Get out of the water.
Yeah.
Oh, that was dramatic.
Yeah, that sounded bad.
Yeah, it also makes that noise when you get a crit. One.
But that's a different sound when you do the crit fail. I thought this one was more ending on a high note, while the other one is a bit more of a downer. Yeah, you do not think they're undead, but still you feel like there's something strange about them. So you continue carefully examining them, and you feel around their heads because you have this hunch that there was something wrong with their minds or their brains, and you feel around and you realize that the skin on their heads is paper thin. In fact, some of them have parts of their brains exposed. None of their skulls are intact. It looks like somebody has been surgically removing the top of parts of their skull, and the brains underneath look swollen and just horrifically manipulated.
I see. Does it remind us of those skull worms that EmaＲEL almost?
No, because you mean the space slugs?
Yes.
Those were more like parasites. They weren't as precise as what you see here, because you can tell that there were tools that have been used here. It's not like something dug in here. It looks like someone or something actually performed surgery on them.
Yeah. Well, Arronax will, while performing this, he will call for Emaṛel's attention for a moment there to show him the skulls, and probably he'll probably even demonstrate the thinness of the skin with his own claw by like raking it across a little bit. And well, since he can't actually speak right now, he'll just shakes his head in disgust.
What is Emaṛel? How does Emaṛel respond to that?
Well, he is puzzled.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure he entirely understands what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, either way, I mean, once his curiosity is satisfied, Arronax will just toss one of the corpses he examined. He will toss it aside and shrug and invite Emaṛel to continue their approach, I guess. I mean, we're not here to just stand around.
Yeah, but he's going to look back towards Alhindri and Geier. Are they coming out? Not?
No, you...
We just saw what was in the water. There's no... Like I said, don't get in the water.
Even with your 60 feet of dark vision, you just can't see the submersible anymore.
There's no light inside the submersible?
Unless you put it on. There is a lamp in there, but I assumed that you had turned it off so you can actually see
Not
out.
to draw attention from other dangerous things.
Yeah, Emaṛel, you wait for a few moments to see if your friends are going to catch up, but it doesn't seem like they are. While on the other side, Alhindri and Geier, you stare out. You don't see much movement anymore. It's hard to tell, but since Alhindri has that connection with the dancing partner, she knows that the combat has been victorious.
So as a player, I really just want to just swim and get over there. But think about it. Like, Geier is terrified of water even before coming here, and now like you're underwater. There's just like this black pit underneath of cold water filled with scum and deadly creatures. It's terrifying.
Yeah.
Alhindri sees Geier's hesitance and she's like, "Oh, you don't have to wait for me."
Okay, then I'll just take the sub up. There's gotta be a way to get him down there that doesn't like really go against everything he believes in. Because if he believes in one thing is Pharasma and water sucks.
Wait a
That's why
second.
he's so popular.
Yeah.
I have an option, but I don't think you'll like it.
Go on.
So you know how a dancing partner is a rather voracious fellow.
All right, I'll swim. Fuck this.
Yeah, we are not condoning fetishism here.
All right, let's do it.
You know the story of Jonah.
No. You shut up with this. All right, so Geier, like, between being swollen up by it or braving a little bit of the water, will swim away. First thing, everything that he knows.
Okay, so you dare to go out into the dark waters, immediately feeling the crushing weight on your shoulders. What is your regular speed?
Regular speed is... my swim is 0. That helps.
No, I mean
And
it's
my regular speed is 30.
30. Okay. So, since you can walk across the bottom, you move at half speed, which means you can do 30 feet per round, which means it only takes like 3 or 4 rounds to make it all the way over there to catch up with Emaírel and the doctor. So even though the weight is, or the pressure of the water is really a lot, for this short amount of time you can take it, but you do feel it on your shoulders, and you do not feel like this is something that you can sustain, or that you can bear continuously. On the other hand, Doctor and Emaírel, as you look around, remembering those air bubbles that were rising from somewhere around here, you spot a dim glow that emanates from the mouth of the shallow cave that you're standing in front of. And at the back of the fissure, a lens of rippling glass covers a circular opening 8 feet in diameter. The transparent lens provides a distorted view of a dimly lit cave behind it that appears to be free of water.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is interesting.
Indeed.
And as you watch, you see inside of that, of this sort of almost force field-like structure, you see this encapsulated bubble of air, and it slowly, very slowly, moves through the force field. And once it touches the water side of it, it goes.
Well,
I hate everything about this water thing.
yeah. Sooner we get out of there, the better. Yeah, as we follow, Arronax will... I will probably just grab Emaírel so I could get a shine of his swim speed. And while I'm grabbing Emaírel, I will use a couple of my spontaneous healing on him.
Mm-hmm.
Giving him 10 hit points.
Thank you.
Okay, that takes a round or two, so that gives Geier some time to catch up. Geier, you move up to the entrance of the cave. You see your friends standing in front of this strange lens. Beyond the lens-like structure, you also see the inside of the cave that looks dry, looks like there's air inside, and you still feel the weight of the entire lake starting to really drag you down.
Well, Geier makes a straight line towards the entrance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there he is.
So, still holding your breath, you like wade on, pushing your friends out of the way, and just gesturing towards the lens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wildly swinging its arms.
Yeah, and then what? You're just gonna power on through?
Well, I guess we can
I mean,
just
it's
see what
that or
happens.
being crushed to
Okay.
death by the water, so...
So as your friends watch in horror, you, with no regards for your own safety, just kind of walk straight up to that lens and continue on through. And as you start to touch it, it feels rubbery and kind of warm, and it gives a little bit of resistance, but it doesn't take much to actually just walk right through. And there you are. You find yourself on the far side of the lens, safe and sound,
Oh.
dry, and able to breathe.
Well, since satisfied that he didn't meet a horrible demise, I guess now we can move on as well. Good work, Geier.
That's a door. Yes.
Is Alhindri not tagging along?
Well, she's with us in spirit, horribly tentacle giant spirit.
You'll see that it kind of observes you guys coming through the door here, or through this strange barrier, this membrane, and once there's enough room for it, it'll come through onto the other side. And then there's a momentary pause. Its two antennas on top of its head twitch oddly, and then it just opens its mouth very wide and goes and it seems to be about to regurgitate someone or something, and suddenly Alhindri pops out of it just as it vanishes from existence.
Oh well.
Yeah, Geier wasn't dry heaving enough as it was.
Is she covered in goo?
She's like a little slimy. And then she says, we should just wait a moment for it to come back. We just swapped places, that's all.
Of course. It's completely normal. So while we wait, now that I can speak
Wait,
again...
but that means that it just got squeezed into the submersible?
Yes.
I was going to assume that Alhindri like dropped right out of the bottom just in time to teleport over here. Basically, drop down with her movement and then use her action to.
Yeah, I could see her like kind of straighten out her clothes, getting up, holding her nose, and then jumping into the hole in the floor, and basically jumping vertically and then falling horizontally out of its mouth into this cave.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then a few moments later, it reappears and
Yeah,
pushes
and
itself through the
meanwhile, Arronax will just
membrane.
tell everyone what he discovered on his examination of the scum corpses. So these things, they bear no value on their lives. It's been surgically removed from them with some sort of malicious intent. Quite fascinating, actually. Oh, but of course, no surgery is as precise as surgery that Mr. Emaírel can perform with his spear. So that thing certainly removes their will to live.
Let's see. I think I've lost my vision because I can't see anyone.
Yeah, by the way, neither can I. I still have 5-foot weird 5-foot vision. Is there any?
You cannot see in here?
I can't see any other tokens.
I seem to
Oh
have
yeah, that's
my 60 feet fine.
okay. Give me a second here.
It looks like I've lost my dim vision. I don't know if when you moved the token it didn't carry over. Or it does say low light vision.
Yeah, just wait a second.
But you need a light source for low light vision.
You do. But I don't even see it anymore. Oh, what? That was weird. Oh, it's doing the thing where when you select one token it shows you the vision of that token, so yeah. But when I select, I can see my dancing partner when I select it. I didn't even know it was there. But when I select that token, Alhindri disappears. And when I select Alhindri, the other token disappears. And I can't see any other tokens whatsoever.
Yeah, I think the problem is that I simply forgot to set up light sources. Because there are no described in the
I can cast light on myself if need be.
chapter. Yeah, that'll definitely make things easier.
Okay, Alhindri will...
Because it
Yeah.
seems like the tunnels really are just pitch black, except like there's the outside there's this glow from the domes, but the tunnels themselves apparently are truly black.
She will do a little flourish, and with her, it almost seems like a sort of artful ballet gesture, but it creates a little stream of light, which then wraps around her.
Yeah, that'll give the doctor a little bit of light too, and Emaírel and Geier should have dark vision anyway.
Yeah, I can see well enough.
That now I can see everything. Great.
Okay. All right, so Geier and Emaírel, you can look ahead a little bit further than the rest, and you see that there's a larger cave coming up. But okay, so as you move on,
Before
Mhm.
before we move on, Emerald would like to inspect quickly the portal thingy. Is it magical in nature or
Okay, give me a spellcraft.
physical? Okay. Spellcraft. Duk, duk, duk.
'28. Yes, you would assume that it's magical in nature. Although you don't know of any spell per se that would do this, it doesn't seem to be a magic item. It really seems to be like a permanent spell. The closest thing that you could come up with would be a wall of force. The spell, but
Okay.
but it
Fade
but it
away.
is kind of different. It seems to be from a sort of magical tradition that you are not familiar with.
Okay.
So as you continue into this strange tunnel, you realize that you're really just starting into a vast complex of tunnels and caves. The one you're entering is made up of black stone walls that are covered in something slimy green. And where it is not covered by that slimy algae or whatever, you can spot intricate carvings shining through. The walls and ceiling are damp, and the air reeks with a repulsive fishy smell.
Um, is it possible Alhindri could make a lore check about any of this underwater structures, strange or domes underwater? Like, does any of this tickle her dark tapestry lore?
Mm, yeah, roll, yeah, roll it. 26. Um, well, the underwater tunnels don't really, because the dark tapestry, by definition, is in outer space, so there's not much of a connection necessarily to underwater. But something that the doctor said kind of stuck with you as you continue through the cave, and you keep pondering it, where it's like brains. He said that something was working on the scum's skulls and messing with their brains. And then those domes, that strange machine that had the color out of space tethered to that cave. All of that just, it's like it's at the tip of your tongue, that you've heard of of a a, a, a people or a creature, but you just can't put a finger on it.
Yeah, I imagine the what doctor said about the brain surgery has struck a particular chord with
Yeah,
Alhindri. It probably
yeah.
reminds her of certain practices in the asylum,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and she remembers the way that the people there may have experimented, used their magics or other techniques to try and quote unquote help other patients, maybe even try to help her. But she's you know she feels like
Yes.
she's dreamed all of this, and she'll even say that she's like, I've seen these things in my sleep, but I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a great connection actually, and it's she isn't sure if it's something that she's seen in her dreams, where she was kind of piercing the veil, reaching out into the void between the stars, or if it is more like a traumatic memory that she suppressed, that she actually saw in a happening um, in as like a lobotomy or something. So that's probably why she really can't put her finger on it, because it's just also muddled for her right now. Okay. As you continue exploring this chamber, um, yeah, let's just move you further in as you explore it. Uh, at some point, there's a subtle shift in the air. Um, it's the sudden displacement of air that happens when a creature teleports nearby. And in fact, not just one creature teleports into this room, but two of them. They are about the height of a man, of a human man, but they have large hands bearing far too many twitching fingers, and their shape is only humanoid at first glance. The proportions are all wrong. You hover over their tokens, you should be able to see an image.
Yeah.
I see nothing. Oh, now I do. What the?
You should see something. And as they teleport in, they start moving towards you. And when they move, it's this sort of shambling gait. It's almost comical how they how they uh, how they move about, almost as if they're not in full possession of their faculties, kind of like drunk or horribly wounded or something. Um, and yeah, it's just this weird lumbering cadence of their movements that for almost make them seem not as threatening. But the fact that they are moving in fast makes you think otherwise.
Wow. I mean, I still can see them, but I will mentally prepare to just douse them in fire.
Yeah, and you can see them indeed, and that is not a good thing because their appearance so sudden, so alien, so horrifying that it rattles on your sanity. I will need will saves from everyone.
Ah.
But I mean, but does it count if I actually can't see them with their, I mean, their tokens is, I mean, oh,
Well, the light is on. Alhindri has a light spell. And they will move into vision at some point. So
okay.
I think there's something weird going on with
well, it doesn't.
token
no,
movement.
I think it's just that
It doesn't give off dim light. It seems.
yeah, it's just not gonna give you a lot of light. 10 feet of. Oh, did I make it too little?
Okay,
Yeah, it should be
considering
20, 40, not 10, 20, right?
Yeah.
20 of bright and 40 of dim.
considering
I thought that was what it was.
Yeah, but you have low light vision, so for you everything was twice.
Okay, okay.
Okay, so we have a 14 will for Geier, a 29 will for Alhindri.
Emarél is going to take an immediate action to get a bonus on his will throw.
Yeah. And I will use my mythic power to surge it.
Okay.
So I didn't include it. It's a +4, and then another +4 if it's against fear.
Okay. And where's the doctors?
Well, I'm inputting it.
And Gaia, is that the final roll, or are you going to use a Mythic Surge on it?
I'd use a Mythic Surge if I can.
Okay, that's a d6. Uh, 1d6. So
Oh, why did I roll
but-
2? I accidentally
we'll just
hit
use
the...
we'll use the first one, which is a 2. All right. That means that thanks to your various surges and abilities, you are all not losing sanity from the sight. Although it was close in some cases. All right. So as I said, they move with this strange shambling gait, and you almost let down your guard and feel like maybe they need help or something. But as they get closer, you realize that they are not here to ask for help. And in fact, this one moves in and just starts to claw Gaia. And it doesn't have reach, so it has to move in. And then use its claws once on Geier. Is it a power attack? No, but it is going to Vital Strike. 23 to hit versus Geier.
I don't even have to check that. It's definitely a hit.
Okay, so that's
But yeah,
it's the 13 points of damage. And
13.
then 13. And then 8 on top of that for the Vital Strike. Yeah, so it kind of just uses the momentum of its lumbering shamble to swing its long arm and its many claws and tear Geier to shreds. Emaírel?
Emaírel first would like to identify these creatures.
Yes, you can roll knowledge planes. Well, you would think that this is probably some sort of outsider, probably some sort of evil outsider, but that's pretty much about it.
Okay. Um. In this case, he is going to step up and full attack the creature next to Geier.
Mm-hmm. D6 is a hit, and 21 points of damage. Although not all of that goes through, it has a damage reduction. And then the second one is also a hit, but once again, some of that damage is resisted. Okay, and Arronax's turn.
Well,
Nice.
okay. Yeah, I will lit up this guy.
Thank you.
Because finally
Right.
I
Yeah.
can use my throwing weapons, and I just throw my 2 bombs at them as a full attack. While I'm excluding both Emaírel and Geier, and I think myself as well from the blast. That would be full attack, I bet. With a bomb.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
Yes.
28 is a hit for 14 points of damage. That is fire damage,
Yes.
so that applies fully. And then we have a second bomb. 21 is also a hit for 18, which also fully applies. And they take, and it starts to burn.
Wait. Well, how do I get it to turn off the template?
What's that?
I mean, the explosion animation still goes on, but well, let him have it. I
And
guess.
Alhindri.
Let's see. Her friends seem to be doing a number on the 1. So she is just going to... Man, I don't even know. I guess she's just gonna stick close to it, since it's giving her an AC bonus. She's gonna ready an action to move when it moves. That's all she's doing.
Okay. Then the other creature's turn comes up, and it shambles closer to attack it, using its claws and a vital strike. 18 versus it.
Its AC is
I believe it's 15. What it says
15.
here.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Then that's a hit, and that. Oops. Wait a second. So that's 8 points plus the vital strike, so that's a total of 11.
All right, 11 points of damage.
And it's Geier's turn.
Can I see this shambler things?
Yeah, it's right next to you.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna purge its spirit. It affects astrally projected creatures, ethereal creatures, haunts, incorporeal creatures, medium changelings, a spirit, and phantoms, and at the GM's discretion can affect other spirits or creatures made of ectoplasm.
But you want to take a step first, because otherwise you would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, because I don't see them in the map.
What do you mean you don't see them?
You don't see one like just north of you?
Nope. I don't see them on my... I thought that was part of the...
This thing.
Try moving your token back and forth for a second. See if that reveals it, because it did for me.
Now I can't move my token back. Oh, there. I moved it back, but I still can't see them.
Do you see EmaＲEL and Arronax?
Yeah, I see all the party and the location and everything. I just don't see the enemies. I
Maybe
thought
you
it was part of the thing because they were, this dimensional things.
No. Maybe you need to log out and log back in again.
Refresh. Alright, I'll refresh.
Yep. In the meantime, I can roll its will save. Which it failed. And
That is
means-
1d6 per caster level.
So that's 9d6.
Should be. Just this is gonna take a bit to load. It's been slow.
That's okay. I'm just rolling it for you. Okay, 34 points of damage is actually enough to kill.
The spirit just kind of collapses and expands and collapses and guy just rips it out.
Yeah. It.
Purge spirit.
It's gonna do what it does. It's gonna bite. $29,
29 is a hit.
and it's gonna try and grab. 15 points of damage. The grab is a 34 to grapple.
It doesn't do the damage, right?
Well, it still does the bite damage. 15
Yeah.
points. No. The grab.
Right.
There's no damage on this grab.
Okay. Yeah, the grapple is successful.
Okay. That's it because it's Oh wait, can it do the tentacles while it's grappling? It still gets it's grabbed, right? It still gets the tentacle.
Well, as long as you're not grabbing
attack.
the
Yeah,
tentacles, I
but
think.
in the grapple you can only do one attack. So I think if you grapple during a full attack, then the iteratives no longer
Okay.
fire.
Well, then that's all it's got. It's just gonna grapple it down.
Oh, grappled is actually a different symbol. It's this way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. You're grappled. Emaṛel.
Emaṛel is going to charge at the other creature.
Trying to exploit the fact that it's being grappled by it. But a 15 is not enough. And then it's the doctor's turn.
Actually, it may be a bit controversial decision, but I'll try to save my bombs, and I will for now, and I will try to use my claws on this one again.
Okay.
So you say it's control and pull.
Yeah. Hold down control, drag out from the token, left click for waypoint, let go of control and hit space.
Let go the control. And well, it will be kind of icky to bite it, so I will slash it. For 9 points of damage, I think.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, now Arronax realizes that it was probably not the smartest idea.
Yeah. Yeah, as you try to claw at the strange creature's skin and flesh just seem strangely resistant to your unaligned damage. Alhindri.
Yeah, everything seems to be going according to plan as far as she's concerned. She's just gonna come around the other side of it
Okay.
and observe.
The dimensional shambler is going to try to break the grapple. CMB 26.
I believe that beats my CMD. Well, so does my CMD go down from grappling it?
I believe only versus other creatures.
Okay, but it's just a -2 if I remember correctly. So
Yeah.
Did you lose Dex from being grappled?
Yeah, but I think all of those penalties only apply to
Okay.
non creatures that are not part of the grapple.
Okay.
But I'm not sure.
17,
Anyway.
22. Yeah, I think it's +2 CMD when opponent attempts to grapple. Is breaking the grapple considered the opponent grappling? Because I think that's the difference between it getting out and not getting out.
Can you say that again?
So it gets an additional +2 to its CMD when an opponent attempts to grapple. So I don't know if this maneuver that it's making is technically grappling or breaking a grapple or what it is, or controlling the grapple. I don't know how that factors in. All
It's
I know
not
is
trying to grapple. It is trying to break the grapple, so I don't think that applies here.
okay, so then I guess it's out.
All right. That is a standard, though.
Yeah.
So all it has left is a move action. Let's see. It's gonna take a 5-foot step. Shambling. Oh, it looks as if it's just gonna fall over backwards, but then it pulls its legs back and shambles 5-foot step back. Geier.
So, considering I have how many more 4th level spells? I can still pull one more off. Did I not kill the one that was next to me?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so that's another one next to me.
No, there's one down here.
Okay, because now I see two. I see one next to me and one down here.
Yeah, there should be two. There's one next to you with a skull on its token, which means that it's dead.
I don't see the skull token.
It's whitish, so maybe it fades with the background.
No, it's really not there.
No,
I think he's having
Yeah,
syncing issues.
it's
the one
connection
next to
issues.
you. The one next to you is dead, though.
Okay, so yeah, I'll rip the spirit from the other one.
Yeah, I dropped in Discord.
I shall rip its spirit apart, just like I did of its friend. So it was First
Will
Spirit.
save.
Will save.
19 is enough, so that means half damage.
Yeah, partial, yeah. This
Yeah.
was... Yep. So that is 96.
That is 14 points of damage. All right, it.
Will attempt to bite it again.
Oh, watch out, you're still grappled. There it is. Yep.
32 to hit, 15 damage, and a grab attempt.
That is a bit of damage. And now the grab attempt.
27 to grapple it.
That is exactly enough.
All right. Then it's grappled again, and it's gonna stop its full attack because it's done what it wants to do.
Okay, Emaṛel.
He is going to step and attack the creature.
Step and stab. To hit is a hit. Although it does still get a little bit of damage resistance. And the first iterative is also a hit. Which means now it is badly injured. Arronax.
Well, I learned my lesson, so it's fire time. Even though it is in the jaws of a tentacle monster. But hopefully it likes it roasted.
Seared Shambler. Okay, the first bomb is a touch 15 is a hit. 30 points is enough to kill it.
And I use only one.
And you what?
I use only one.
Yeah, correct. Okay. There we are.
We did it.
Yeah, these creatures were highly disturbing.
What did we do? What are those things?
I think the doctor's little experiment is more than he told us about.
Do you mean
Yeah,
my experiment or the man upstairs?
Alhindri, can you roll another Dark Tapestry lore? You vaguely remember them from your dreams. You've seen strange creatures like this before, kind of like in the background. They kept popping up here and there, even between the most monstrous of visions. There was one of them every now and then, almost like they were visiting these strange places that you reached out to with your mind. But they would be able to physically visit them, wander the horrors as kind of like bizarre tourists almost, that for whatever reasons seem to be curious about the atrocities that that the universe holds. And finding them here deeply upsets you.
Yeah, she's not sure what to make of that. She says, they only come when there is something awful to witness. So what would bring them to this place?
You say as you continue onward, and I'm going to take a little bit of license here because also my voice is dying.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, as you continue on exploring the tunnels, Alhindri whispers, "But what could it be that they were hoping to find here?" And you move on into the next part of this complex where the tunnels branch off in various directions, and you peek around the corner, and you jerk back at first as you spot a group of scum, whoops, in the room next to you. In fact, in all the caves around you. But you realize they're not moving. They just stand there. The top of their skulls removed, their brains out in the open, and they just kind of hang there, drooling, as if their spirits have left them. But they're clearly still alive. They're not undead. They've just quite literally lost their minds. Not all of them. No, sorry. Around them in these caves, you see patches of phosphorescent lichen growing on the damp ceiling. There's a little bit of dim light in these chambers, but you really wished there wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
because the walls are decorated with disturbing carvings of fish-like humanoids, clearly the scum, in the midst of various very graphic and disturbing mating acts with what are obviously human women. And mounds of soggy seaweed have been gathered into nests or beds upon the floor. And in one of the caves, on one of those beds, you see a hand-knitted baby blanket.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh no.
And that's gotta be it for tonight.
well, doctor, there's a baby blanket for your baby up there.
Yeah. Well.
Well, those shamblers were a dud.
Well. Yeah. Good thing I had bombs in stock. So.
Yeah, I mean, they had damage reduction 5, which at this point doesn't really... I think EmaＲel hardly even notices that. But I mean, they explicitly put the sanity loss in here for when you encounter them. And then they're not even that challenging. And they don't really have anything cool they can do. They have a cool backstory, but...
Yeah, I was expecting them to like teleport around the field or something.
No, they can do that. They can use Dimension Door at will, but that is still a standard action.
Well, that doesn't help very much.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, what's supposed to make them masters of Dimension Door is that they can teleport and still use their move action afterwards.
Whoa.
That's interesting.
Okay.
So yeah. Other than that, they just have a Shift Planes ability, which they can use once per hour.
Which I suppose they did when they showed up. No.
Oh no, that was a Dimension Door when they came in. Didn't you see them expertly use their move action afterwards?
Mm-hmm.
I did notice that. I was wondering about that.
Yeah. So that's pretty much all they can do. They have a dimensional anchor, but like... Yeah, but I mean, they just rely on their good looks.
Well,
No, I
guys,
think that-
yeah, I think I'll disconnect for now. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
to jump off too because I'm
thanks,
pretty tired.
Sven. Good
How are
night.
we looking for next week? Because that would be the last one I can make before I leave for Mexico.
I should be alright.
Yeah, it should be good too.
Me too.
And then I regret to inform that after that I will be away for 4 weeks.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to call in from Mexico.
No, the schedule is really like in the middle of the day, and
So,
Okay.
should we?
Well, it's the holidays anyway.
yeah, it's the afternoon, and it's gonna
Oh,
be
yeah.
family time and kids. And
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that.
okay. So it's basically just the 16th, which I could potentially do, but then 23rd, 30th, that's all bad anyway. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well.
Oh
alright,
wow.
it's the winter break. Yeah, it crept up on us, huh? Didn't it?
Yeah, it tends to, right?
Although it's been
Well-
snowing a lot here, and it's been proper Christmassy. It's really
Well,
nice.
what's nice is that Frida is old enough